GM fam, we are live with your host Phil X Contreras, where we're going to talk about a lot of things in the NFT space, Ordinals as well. Definitely Ordinals with what's going on with Node Monkeys. But happy New Year! Much love to you all. Let's get it started. All right, so Node Monkeys. We talked about this maybe last week or 2 weeks ago about Node Monkeys coming out, and people were kind of bearish in some moment that there were going to be nothing, but the Node Monkeys proved them wrong. And here we go. All right. So Node Monkeys finally came out and they started off, mellow. And then all of a sudden, you had a lot of people come into the space and including ETH folks. It was almost like an ETH migration, seeing Node Monkeys as the art of ordinals, which surprised a lot of people because the art of a certain ecosystem means a lot. And you have like Bitcoin frogs, and you have Ordinal Maxi Business or Ordinal Business Maxi, OMB also in that world. In Solana, you have Solana Monkey Business, you have the Crypto Punks and Ethereum. So people are now throwing out there calling the Node Monkeys as the Ordinals PFP NFT of the chain. Big words. We'll see, but obviously we are seeing some things around here, and I'm going to show you through Magic Eden. All right, so Node Monkeys were here at 0.056, and I'm going to refresh this and see where it's at now. And it's kind of insane to see how much movement this has happened in like the past 2 days. But this thing exploded, man. And I'm gonna try to see if I can bring it up here in the actual Magic Eden's web page in the other screen. So here we go. Let me bring it up right here. Boom. Node Monkeys is now at 0.159, which 0.159. God dang, that is a lot already. If you can see right there on the screen, bada bing, bada boom. They're moving, folks. They're moving a lot, and it just shows you on what's happening here with these monkeys. People are buying them, and I'm going to show you some tweets on who's buying them and why there's so much love around this thing. So going back to the main screen, we have here this guy saying, okay, it's time for the victory lap. Plus 6 figures on this trade. Urcon said it best. FUD is fuel. This guy went for Node Monkeys as well. He bought a lot. And you have here from the Degen Factory community, they said NFA, it's 2.6 USD per Node Monkey, could potentially go down 0.04, 0.00. And obviously they grew more than that. And you have someone else here stating, from only interacting within the ETH ecosystem to branching out to Sol by joining the pond, I have now rejoined the Ornos X Orno Punks ecosystem by picking up a few more Node Monkeys. As you can see, ETH folks are really in love with this community. This is what they potentially see as a beautiful community in the Ornos ecosystem. And I'm gonna throw my opinion out there at the end of this, at the end of this whole spiel. But this guy bought a bunch of Node Monkeys as well. You have this Node Monkey, this NFT sold for $129,000. This thing just came out for 3 Bitcoin. This thing just came out. This art, and one dude just said beautiful, and he bought it for a half of a house. That is definitely a lot for this so-called monkey that actually looks like a I don't know what a Jimmy Eats World. I don't know. He does not look like a monkey, like an alien maybe, but regardless, this guy loves it. He paid half a house for it. Congratulations to him. Congrats to the Node Monkeys on that. That is insane, man. That is insane. A lot of people are going nuts over this again. So let's see what else is going on. All right. So Jay Pagler, another famous Twitter knight, has said, grab one of the 31 naked one attribute Node Monkeys for 0.92 BTC after seeing the aliens rip yesterday and missing. I wasn't going to let it happen again. I think these can be in the same price range as the aliens, and I think it's worth a trade for push over 2 BTC. This guy is spending all sorts of money on these Bitcoiner monkeys. And I do have to say, these look beautiful with the orange background, especially because Ornos has this like orangey kind of vibe. Solana's like that purplish vibe. ETH doesn't have really any vibe around these type of backgrounds. Maybe green. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what's the ETH color. But definitely Ordinals. Orange looks, as far as like, I would say rare. Definitely does look rare. Looks like, you have something special. Just like Bitcoin, the gods. BTC the gods with that orange background just looks amazing. It definitely pulls out status, and it's almost looking at like this is gonna be a thing in the whole Ornos ecosystem. I could definitely see it being one of those rare traits that people want to snipe in all these different type of NFT collections, Orno collections. But yeah, so JPEG is in for the game. You have Golden Brownie, another ETH guy. Say my biggest win in Web3. Could have been much more if I waited to start selling until today. He was trying, yeah. So I minted these 7 node monkeys for a total of 0.21 BTC. I've now sold all 7 of these for 1.6. Jesus. Oh my God. What a moneymaker. Profit of 1.44 BTC, 60K ish. I've taken some of that back for more node monkeys, cost 0.49 BTC. That'll continue to trade up down. I'll probably buy into a couple more small Ordinal projects. Oh, here we go. So this is what's happening now. So you have people in Ethereum, you have people in Solana now looking into Ordinals, and then once they see the fun and the communities in there, yeah, they're probably gonna sell some, bring it back, but they're gonna stay in Ornos and they're gonna start being more adjacent and attached to it and start feeling the love. And eventually they start going into those communities and start actually hanging around there more often. So you're seeing that more often. And that's what happened with me with Ethereum. I used to be in Ethereum NFTs. I was a really degen trader there. I can't tell you the type of NFTs I used to trade. It's quite embarrassing. I'm gonna give you a hint. It's one's called Noodles, which is a derivative of Doodles. But I was one of them. I checked out Solana, and next thing you know, I was all over Solana NFTs. But like the rest of us, we're all into this Ornos ecosystem. This is so much fun, and this guy has made a lot of money off of it. I think this is the guy I was talking about. Yep, this is the guy I was talking about. And just look at that orange, as orange also on the Node Monkeys. Congrats, this guy Kicks, who is a nifty guy. So here we go. And the Pingos, of course, came in to try to get some farm engagement. All right. So value prop for Ornos, in my opinion, some people have spent years accumulating BTC only for someone to outperform their bag by inscribing an Ordinal and selling it for 3 PTC. That's funny. Ordinals is the most fun you can have while multiplying your PTC bag. That's the one thing. So Bitcoin. I'm a huge Bitcoin enthusiast. I love the philosophy behind it. That's still just one of the probably the greatest blockchain ever created. But it's funny how you have people who are trying to get as much Bitcoin as they can, and then you have these degens buying these PFP monkeys on Bitcoin, and and just and surpassing this accumulation type of guys. So I just this type of world is nuts, man. It just the things you see just it's just nuts. But all right, so businessman Eve, another Eve dude, just Eve after Eve after Eve on a J Pedler Solana guy. All right, so Node Monkeys just flipped ONB, which is Ordinals Maxi Business. That's the cool little punk thing. In total market cap, in circulating for less than a day. Not sure to what make of it. Bitcoin. So again, just over and over again, you see these guys talking about node monkeys from Ethereum. These so many people have their big bags in node monkeys. It does look like it is going to be one of the biggest project in Ordinals. You have this guy on stats.eth saying floor is up 0.127 BTC from its zero point zero 0.03 mint. Remember, 0.03 mint, which is the big thing, doubling. And then this is a post for a while. Now you can see it instantly just explode. And um, I guess the biggest question here is Node Monkeys going to sustain their actual value in the Ornos ecosystem world? And one of the things that people don't know is the inscription level of Node Monkeys. That's why they say like they're like the first 10K project in Ornos, theoretically through the inscription level. So here we have this post where it says market speak loud and no blah blah blah. They went crazy. Yeah, we all know that now. Sub 100K digital artifacts with great art leaders are extremely undervalued. In my opinion, reason why these have not been deeply explored by many is because the sub 100K is a nightmare to navigate. Degen want as little friction as possible to see what to buy. Here's a list of 25 projects if no particular should look for above quality. So he basically talks about all these different projects that are in some type of inscription level lower than what 100K. That's what I'm getting from here. He talks about Skulls NFT, no bias here, 333. He's talking about Old Eclipse. It's a consolidation of many digital artifacts collection led by Rocktoshi. He's talking about BTC Ordinals. So this is another one. Inscription 38,000, 81, 5,000. Okay. Un Ordinals by What is my den? Okay. So he's got a lot of collections here. It's actually quite interesting. BTC the Gods. Of course, these guys. Oh my God. Look at the inscription level. Look at the inscription level of BTC the Gods. The Frank the Gods is a genius on what he did. He saw what was coming with BTC Ordinals, and he did not disappoint and took major advantage of this. And there's 500 of them. He is supposedly going to be the guy running the show in this. I could definitely see Frank. If you don't know, Frank is a Bitcoin guy. He started off with it, and he basically explored other chains. And this is basically his birth. In my opinion, this is his birth, and he's coming back to basically build his empire. And you have more here. You have these ones that are inscribed right here. They're called Famojis. This one called Orno's Rabbits. This one's Orno's Pizza Gang. You have a Kodeshi. You have Orno's Bitcoins. Bandits. I didn't know Bandits was this low. Wow, this is insane. That's why they have a lot of love. I always wondered why there was so much love with these guys in the Ornos community. Now it makes sense. Okay, so Oro Tortoise, Honey Badgers. I didn't know that as well. Um, this is a good list for Knox. Shout out to Knox. Follow this guy. He threw out a nice list of these type of historical, what could be potential historical inscription type of PFP Ornos communities, and it's just the list goes on here. Make sure you get this info here. It is awesome. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what is going to happen with this because I'm about to throw out some crazy news out there very soon on what the risk is. Okay, so breaking less than 100 just crossed 1,000 BTC in volumes on Magic Game, making it the highest volume Ornos collection club ever. So inscription numbers, Leonidas is a big fan on 100 sub K, and him and the other dude Trevor have kind of debated on this for a little bit, and I love the debates because they're very classy. It's not like they're really trying to like hurt the ecosystem. They're having a good debate over this, but um, sub 100K definitely a big type of historical type of NFT division. And then you have the sub 10K, which is I'm hoping to get one for me as well, sub 10K. I'm hoping, and maybe if I'm talking here, it might, the words might spill. I don't know, but that is one thing I really do want. I'm hoping soon I'll be able to get it. But in other words, we have let's talk about this one first. Ornals are a bug, says Matt Kaiser. Satoshi is coming. He threw out his war weapons, Taproot's Wizards, a script to block Ornals inscription. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, we have war between the Bitcoin maxis and the Ornals community. This guy and a couple of other guys, not a couple, actually, a lot of big Bitcoin whales have basically thrown war. They are throwing a script to basically fight the what's called the virus. And Ornos is basically a virus in their ideological world. Their ideological world is basically Bitcoin being a transaction type of system, not things to get in the way to basically block the transactions, to congest transactions, and they believe Ornos is doing this. So heated debates on this. We haven't seen such a debate like this since Bitcoin Cash. If you remember Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, they split, they forked, and whoever was in it actually, good for them because they had double the money. So I'm hoping this does not become a fork. I'm hoping people rejoice and embrace ordinals as is because it does help miners. It incentivizes miners, to be honest. But these people believe it's actually a virus. So we'll see where this goes and how this plays out with the Bitcoin maxis and the ordinals guys. A lot of debates going on. Definitely want to keep on out. That's the risks with these things because it's new. No one knows what's going on. People are buying JPEGs, so just throwing that out there. Max Kaiser throwing this thing, and we'll see where that goes. All right, so Bitcoin ETF from Fidelity, 0.39 fee. That's insane. This war is coming out also for ETFs. People are fighting over who's going to get the best Bitcoin ETF so liquidity can come into their own ETF. I am dying for this because I personally would want exposure into Bitcoin and other cryptos in my personal fund. It's just for me, but we'll see where that happens, where that goes. That's been a big talk for a while. All right, so we talked a little bit about Ornals and what's been going on in that space. And I really want to talk about a little bit on Solana. So Solana, we have Solana that flipped Ethereum. We talked about that last week. It was crazy. We have this whole used car thing that came out. People trade at. I wasn't in it. I didn't want to go in it. I think that was kind of crazy. It's beyond me. But we also have Jupe Airdrop that's coming soon. This is gonna really hit the degen world of Solana. It's gonna hit the communities of Solana. It's gonna hit the NFTs of Solana, and people are going to talk about this all day, all week when the Jupe Airdrop comes. If you don't know what Jupe is, it's basically Jupiter is like the trading platform for Solana on their coins and all types of coins, meme coins also. But that is coming very soon, and we're about to see what's gonna happen there. All right, so Jakey here threw some one would say gems on undervalued Solana NFTs. He throws out Play the Heist, which is a game in Solana. If you buy the NFT, you get to play in this type of monkey game, and you gotta go check it out. You gotta see what it is. And the one thing I do think is going to happen is crypto gaming is going to be really popular, and it's going to have a lot of people going into that type of ecosystem at some point when the bull run comes back. And this potentially in Solana could be one of those games that could definitely have that type of liquidity. Play the Heist, you have Aurora, and you have Star Atlas as well. He throws out Monkey Jack Rejects being one of the best communities on Solana, and he throws out Wolf Capital. Wolf Capital is basically like I guess like an investment type of community, but yeah, so basically those are some undervalued things that he said. All right, so Phantom Airdrop, supposedly it might come if you are in Solana, if you've been trading Solana. The hint has came here from Phantom: mint, buy, trade, collect, stake, swap, yada 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 yada. Just don't get caught in silence. That is basically a hint that an airdrop will come at some point. I'm telling you, if a airdrop comes from Phantom, it's going to just destroy everything in the whole NFT space. Like I'm talking, everybody is going to talk about this. Everybody from Ethereum, from Ordinals, even the news. Well, maybe I'm going ahead of myself with the news, but this is going to be insane. Phantom started with Solana NFTs. Everyone traded with Phantom. Yeah, you had a little soul fair there, but Phantom was the main gig, and all the money is on Phantom. Yeah, Backpack came on later on, but to be honest, people haven't really been trading there as much. You have the Backpack community in there, really like growing, trying to grow it up. It's slowly getting there, but Phantom is still the main thing as far as like all these things. It's mint, buy, trade. People are still doing it. So when the airdrop comes, everyone is going to receive some type of love. So throwing it out there for that. Now we also have Open SolMap that kind of had its movement as well. They had a little pump that happened maybe like 2 days ago, but it's still going through its phase right now of just like having that support line in the charts. But Open Soul Map is one thing that people are looking at as an idea of a metaverse for Solana and the NFTs and the communities. Will it work? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. But we did see one example of it working, which is in Ethereum, and that's called Sandbox. Were there other metaverses tried in Solana that went to zero? Yes, there were plenty. I've seen them go to zero, and I thought they were great, and I did not expect it to go to zero. But um, Open Soul Map is, it's maybe it's a little bit different because it's actually the Solana actual map, but there's some funds on it that they're gonna give to developers, to builders, and we'll see where that goes. They want to replicate something like Bitmap, and as you can see, this is the whole Solana open map world right here, and we'll see where that goes. I'll definitely pull up the chart and see where that's at right now. Right now, so we have right here um Magic Eden, and I'm gonna go back to the main page. Now, this is crazy. Like known monkeys, 0.15. It's still crazy to me. But yeah, we have Open Soul Map right here in one of these watch lists that I have. I created this watch list maybe like 2 years ago to keep track of all the NFTs that I look at. Right here, Open Soul Map at 0.58, and it's, as you can see, it's moving a little bit. It's finally having its movement. People are buying it. There's 237,000, and I did buy two of them a while back when this whole thing first started. But I bought the sub 10K because I honestly, really enjoyed the sub 10K type of idea if it ever does come. I'm just imagining maybe one day someone will drop some type of airdrop to the sub 10K folks, or maybe to everybody in the whole open soul map world, maybe. But that's what I'm trying to imagine, and that's probably not gonna happen for like a year or 2 years. But it's it's definitely moving. Open soul map. We'll see where that goes, and we'll definitely talk more about it a little bit later when people actually start building on this. It's a slow process. We'll see how this plays out. But in other news on the favorites list, I do want to look through that. We have, it's kind of slow right now, but like we have the greens, we have the reds. There are a lot of greens, I would say, on this, and I'm reloading it right now. And there's one in particular that I just been looking at, and it's been a experiments, and experiments been kind of on the ups and downs. It had a lot of volatility, and you can see right here it's going back down again. This is one I just been trading to get double the profit, and I've been trading, taking it to other NFT projects, and it's been working surprisingly. I mean, you've been watching me trade experiments. It's a little bit harder right now because right now the Solana price has gained in value by a lot to $100. So I'm thinking experiments could potentially, still go lower, and that's why, like, if I trade it now, if I buy it now, it could go lower, and I might not meet what I want to meet with experiments. If I could find it here, I don't think I can find it here. It's actually going. Whole thing is actually going really slow. I don't know why, but I'm gonna close all these things out, see if it goes any faster. But we have also, let's see. All right, so we have Bonxies, which is, it's okay. I might get into that later on. It's finally going down. We have Aurori also, 11.50, which is really nice because this is one project I do want to. I've been telling, like, I've been wanting to get in this project for a while. And if you don't know, these are all the reds that I like. These are all my favorites, favorite NFTs, and I basically combine them all. I removed all the ones I don't like, and whatever's in the red is what I look at because I just it's the only ones that I think like, okay, if I can buy it at maybe at a discount, then I could potentially be be in it before it starts gaining in value. But like Aurori, this one's nice, 10.90 in USD value. It's at what is it at right now? It's $1,940. So it's still up there. Like, even though on Sola says down, that's the thing. Like, right now, it's like everything's still like stabilizing, and it's kind of hard. So, um, but Aurora is definitely one that I'm trying to see if I can get my hands on. Let's see what else. We have Net no, not Red Netrunner. We have Saga Pass, maybe Saga Pass. Maybe I might get in Saga Pass. Every time like some news pops out, they always have like this little like pump happening, as you can see right here with all the airdrops that happen. This is probably one, and the thing with them is like it takes a long time for like some crazy news to come out. So if I buy it, I'm probably gonna wait for a while. What else? So we have the Lily, we have Rave, we have Shy Ones. Oh, I bought a Noogie today, and it's not really in the red. It's kind of in the middle, but I just decided just to buy one because I really just like the art, and I really think that they're actually trying their best on building. So it was one of those things I just wanted to buy one for some reason. But yeah, we have right here experiments at 0.15, and it's just been still going down. And I've been trading around these small pumps. But right now, the odd thing is that if you look at dollar value, it's still kind of in its odd place of like a medium support. So like I've been buying it down here and trading, but it's still up here. Maybe just a little bit more. But sometimes I'm just like, yeah, whatever, screw it. I'll buy it. I'm sure Jersey will do well during the whole bull run. He's got a YouTube channel, and there's exposure there. There's people gonna want to buy, be part of his community. So what else? All right, Bodogos. This is one that I just want to get back into. I traded this one a long time ago when it had its pump. It's finally coming down. There's not really much talk about it. People are getting quiet about it on Twitter. So now I'm getting interested in Bodogos, and at some point I will enter this maybe around like 500 dollars. But yeah, we'll definitely see where that goes as well. And that's basically majority on what's going on and what I'm trying to get into. Everything else, everything else is cool, but there is a lot of pumps. The biggest one is Promised Land. This one had a huge freaking bull run because they have like this whole software program where you could potentially see like the airdrops in Solana that's happening, and everyone wants to get in these airdrops. And with this, you could potentially have the advantage and the airdrops. So this thing exploded once that was out there, and I think airdrops are gonna lose their social trend very soon. People are not gonna talk about them, and at the same time, I do think this is gonna come back down. But I do I did put a favorites on this for the future when no one talks about them, when they're not no more like the trend, and I'm gonna maybe one day buy it. So we'll see. Ovals, they're pumping because of the whole fractionalization that they did with NFTs. And it's pretty cool, but it's still hard to find. You gotta go on Phantom, you gotta find an NFT collection, but they're pumping also because of that. Sharkies is the one that actually has got my attention, and I'm kinda happy they're not up here. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm just missing it. Where's Sharkies at? Because Sharkies, they're about to pull something out. We don't know what it is. Um, where Degens I traded out, just throwing it out there. Once it was here, I finally came out. It was a good trade. It was down here, and then finally traded out right before the airdrop. There's still no airdrop, but before like the whole like snapshot that they had going on. All right, Sharkies, here we go. Where are you at? I just saw them. Where the hell is Sharkies at? Sharkies, where the hell are you? Just saw. Here we go. They did have a pump. Damn it. But these guys are have been building with their lending program. I used to lend a lot. That it was a nice little thing I had going on with my ABCs here with Sharky, if you remember a long time ago. But now they're still on for Solana as far as USD. It's kind of high, but they're definitely pumping. You can see they're pumping. Some news is coming out. Everyone's excited about this news, whatever it is. So I don't know if right now for me is right now the time to buy, because it's already pumping. Looks like it's already too late. If it's pumping, people already know about the news. I don't know. It might be too late. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Gonna move on. But yeah, this just a Solomon was a great one, man. This one, dude. When I bought this thing, a lot of people did not know it. A lot of people did not know about the Soul Army. I could say that, and they definitely pumped a lot. from like 5 to what was it, 14. So crazy, man. That's why this favorite list I just enjoy, because like this can go on for a year, and like there's gonna be gems that people are not gonna know about. But yeah, just one of those things where I just wait, see what else I got. But anyways, um, what else is there? All right, so Oogie. Oh yeah, I did buy an Oogie. So Oogie, I watched the guy on Twitter. He talked about, and his name is Justin. I can't call him the guy. He's an awesome dude. Awesome dude. He's been building with his team, and they have been doing a lot of things with their community, and it's a strong freaking community. I can't talk about how strong this community is. And these guys have basically created this arcade game, and the arcade game was not really a, let's say, a thing to present as like a, no, here's a cool thing we did. It was a side thing that they did just for fun. That's what I didn't recognize. I thought it was actually like the real, it's not the real thing on what they're building. So I was actually kind of surprised on that. Justin threw out his words. They've been throwing out some things like they're gonna, what they're gonna do next. And I just had to buy one because I want to be a part of this whole movement. And yeah, maybe at some point I will sell it. Well, and I think after like the big announcement happens, whatever it is. But you should check out what not Brian, what Justin talks about, and his whole experience with how he built Oogie with his team. And it's one of those things like, here it is. I'm an unbiased NFT review. He talks about Oogie, and it was a really cool, thing. He talked about the art campaign. Amazing art. I have to say it was amazing art. I always love the art here. Then he talks about what they did here. Their whole staking mechanism was awesome, different, very different. They had blasters, arcade game. They have this Wheel of Fortune. And then here at the next, he says, our next product is focused entirely on creating a significant use case for vessels and rewarding loyal holders. And art transition, they're gonna do something else. I don't know what it is, but they made some great art. And this next art, if they can pull it off, dude, it's gonna be insane. But overall, that's why I bought a Noogie. And you rarely see me buy things on the green. And for Oogie, it wasn't really on the green, but yeah, it did have its little pump. Maybe it is a little bit higher on the USD value. But I think it's still not really not that much. It's gonna be a long process, I could tell you that. This one is gonna be a long process. But yeah, as you can see, it's not really that much of a difference. It's $91. It was 62. It had its like $190 push at some point the beginning of December. But yeah, I think this is one I'm probably gonna be keep buying. For some reason, my whole mind, my gut just wants to buy these things, and that's what I'm probably gonna do for a little bit. There's not really much I could do here. All these are cool, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I go next on this. But regardless, my main plan is to get a sub 10K Bitcoin map. My biggest thing out of everything. Yeah, I bought an Oogie, but yeah, but my biggest thing I've been waiting on, and I'm telling you, I could potentially buy this next month. I mean, this month. And by the way, Happy New Year. Um, sub 10K, this one right here, 0.074. I am really thinking about getting in this, and I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna buy one of these things in like 3 weeks or less. So we'll see where that goes. That's the main thing. After that, then I'm gonna start just getting into other little collections here and there. Node monkeys definitely on my list. When it goes down, I hope it goes down. Um, and that's it. Bitcoin for all is cool community, but I don't feel the love, I don't feel the love yet. But cool community. Ordinals Maxi, I feel like it's too maxi for me. I can't connect, even though the high price. But no monkeys, I definitely could connect. I don't know what it is, but we'll see where that goes. All right. So, anyways, much love, much love. And as always, Happy New Year. Comment below anything you want me to talk about. I really enjoy talking about Ordinals and Solana here. And like and subscribe so I can keep going on with this. I really enjoy the comments you guys put down and this whole thing on YouTube and Twitter. But peace, love, love.